Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They run it again with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have a production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Down, Cousins. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Again, Madison. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Cousins now. This goes out wide from Madison. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by Quay Walker. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick-6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they were moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Tackles.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He'll get this to Lazard. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard, and he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Down inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Cousins. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. From the 44, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. 18 yards the gain for number 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a handoff to Chandler, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play fake. Cousins. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Dillon now, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray, it's complete right side to Benjamin. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Who you got? Seven's a Mike 7.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Murray a give. This is Connor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run here with Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, 50 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A run with Conner on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Murray now on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
To throw is Murray. He'll get this to Conner underneath. He's going to have the first down and then some. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up?
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, 25 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a couple.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.